Hi my starries. Do you want to animate like this? Well, in this video I'll be teaching you the basics for tweening. Disclaimer: this video is only teaching the basics for tweening. If you can already tween, I can make an advanced tweening video for you, but in this video it's for beginners, sorry. But let's get started with preparing your base or awk for tweening. So, I'm currently in Ibis Paint X right now. It's my main app for making videos. But if you don't have it, it's okay. Just make sure the app you're using has a feature for removing the background, separating layers and importing it into photos. But get an empty canvas to make your awk basin and just drawer. You can import your awk from somewhere else and separate the body parts. But I prefer to draw the base for this specific video. If you already made your base, skip to 4:35. If you didn't, you can pause the video and make the base. My tip for making it is drawing the linear art first before sketching coloring in, and to make a new layer for the coloring in so it doesn't look too weird. Also, if you're drawing a base, make sure you're making new layers for each body part and making another new layer for coloring that specific body part in. Now that I finished drawing my base, I'm going to import it into photos to add it into a light motion. And make sure it's a transparent image, because if you don't, every single body part has a weird background behind it and hides almost all of your art. And also make sure all of your body parts are in the right layer, so when you import into a light motion it doesn't get mixed up. Let's head into a light motion now. Okay, you're in. Click this plus button right here. You can choose which format you want. If it's a video, then choose 4:3, but if it's a short, then do 9:16. But I'm doing a video, so I'm gonna do 4:3. If this a light motion pro thingy pops up, then click this tiny X in the corner. Now we're in the animation zone. Import your base into a light motion. If the layers aren't correct, then I'm gonna show you how to fix it in just a sec. Okay. You see these 3 lines button here? Drag it up to move the layer to the front, and drag it down to move it to the back. And then repeat till all the layers are correct. Again, this is how you do it. It's really simple. I hope you get it now. But here I'm just fixing the layers, so I'm just going to speed it up. I'm finished fixing the layers now. It's time for pivot points. I'll show you how to enable or use them in just a sec. You see the move button right here? Click it once to enable pivot points. You see the swipe here to move? Move your fingers on the big panel right here to move the pivot point. I will show you where to put the pivot points. Pause if you needed to when I showed where to put the pivot points. But I'm going to place my pivot points on each body part. And here's a note: a pivot point is like a joint, so wherever you place it, the body part follows. I slowed the clip down to show you how pivot points work. Watch carefully, okay? You see how I placed the pivot point at the bottom of the torso? Just watch how it rotates when I put the pivot point. It's rotating where I put the pivot point. That's what pivot points are for, so it connects to the body. I'm going to do the same for the arms as well. Now the moment we've all been waiting for, the animating. I'm doing a bouncy animation, so if you're not looking for that type of animation, I got you. I'm doing different types of animation techniques for you to use. You see this diamond with the plus on it? It's a keyframe, one of the most important things for animating. Click on it at the start of your animation, then add another one at the end. This button below it is a graphs button. It's to make your animation bouncy, smoother, or just straight up delayed or shaky. For this part, I'm using the move tool to make the bounce. Okay, so now I'm using the graphs. Click the graph button below the keyframes, and click this button here. Click Try It First, so you don't have to watch an ad in the middle of animating. You can choose either bounce or cyclic for the bouncing animation. I chose the bounce graph. Click the button with the 3 dots and click Copy Curve. And then just paste the curve graph to another body part you want to bounce. Now watch carefully. You see this button below, the rotating button. Click on it and scale it to the desired length and width you want. Make sure you put your keyframes and adjust the width and length for the end keyframe, not the starting keyframe. And once you do that and paste the curve again, you'll have a bouncy tween. Though it's not done yet. Now, do you see this button next to the trash button? It's the parenting tool. For example, when you use the parenting tool, the child follows the parent and connects to it. Click Try It First. You see all these layers? If you click on one, the layer you are on will connect to. So, for example, if I'm on the heads layer and I use parenting, the head will connect to the body part I clicked on. And you can always remove the parenting by clicking the None button at the top. Now I'm just tweening the head by using the rotate tool. So as always, I'm placing my keyframes, and at the start, I use negative of a number. So for example, if I want to turn the head 50 plus, I need to turn it 50 at the start. So I'm just testing out the different varieties of bounces, so I'll slow it down so you can see. So I'm demonstrating with circles lol by the way. I declare this part as done. I just made another project. By the way, this isn't rely needed, but FPS makes your animation smoother. So I have it at 60. If you prefer your animations laggy, then I recommend 20, 18, or 15. I'm just importing the base once again. Okay, so are you tired of repeatedly having to import your base? I got you. You see these layers? Tap and hold on one and then tap the others. And then click Group. And click Save to My Elements. Click Elements. Ta-da! Your base should be there. Now they have a twin joke. I'm speeding this up, since I have to set up pivots again. By the way, this is the smooth animation part plus shaky animation. So, I'm demonstrating with circles again. Try to make your graph look like this. It's gonna be very smooth, trust me. Look at the pink circle IDS. So smooth. Okay, now it's green circle's turn now. Try to make your graph look like this. By the way, click the 3 dots button and click Enable Overshoot. Copy this graph here, it's very smooth, see? Now I'm just working on the arm. Copy this graph. Okay, I know some people were waiting on this part. It's the shaking. I'm going to move this star to the left and the right for the starting and end keyframes. This graph button. You can adjust it to however you want. Go to Effects and click Add Effect, then type in Motion Blur. Adjust the tune to however you want, but if you want it more chaotic, recommend tune 4.0. Have you ever wondered how to do those hip sway animations? Well, this might help you a little bit. In this animation I made a few days back, in the intro I used the effect Oscillate. It helps you a lot when making hip sway animations, due to the effect making the layer move without the actual move tool, and without spending more time on trying to perfect it. So click on Effects, go to Add Effect and type in Oscillate. It might be easier to type and find if you just type in Os. I might have spawned a fandom, but oh well. Click on Standard Settings BW. Don't you see that it's getting actually kinda smooth? I'm using the effect on the torso. You can edit the magnitude, but I prefer 25 just for now. Now, click Add Effect and type in Swing. It's gonna transform into a hip sway kind of. I'm using standard settings. You can edit the settings how you want, but why does it look good anyways like this though? You can copy the settings if you want. Tip: if you are doing hip sway, I recommend using swing for the legs as well. I'm gonna show y'all how to do the bend effect. Lemma find an example real quick. Do you wanna do the bend effect on a group like this? Get your base, then group it and add a pivot point at the bottom of your base. Then go to Effects and click Add Effect and search up bend. Click bottom, then add a keyframe at start and end. Make the keyframe at the start 21, 2 and keyframe at the end 30, oh. Then click Graphs and do either bounce or cyclic. And delay the timing by moving the bottom yellow circle right. I'ma show you guys how to use chroma key if you don't know already. So you can choose blue, pink, yellow, green, orange and gray for your background. So just search up chroma key like normal in Effects, then click Standard Settings. If you have pink, orange, and gray backgrounds, other colors, then click the green key color and choose which color you want. Choose the same color as your background, and there's a color picker if you need help with the color. So yeah, that's how you use chroma key, and there's advanced chroma key if you need it. Just search up advanced chroma key. And have you ever wondered how to do the checker background I use? It's pretty easy. Go to Shape, click Info and click Fit Composition Area so it fits the screen. Then make it the last layer so you can see your base, then click Effects on the shape and type in checker. And you can change the color of the shape and the checker. So for the actual shape, click Color and Fill and click on the bucket and choose a color. And for the checker, just go back to Effects and click on Color. And if you want something extra in the background, add keyframes for offset, start and end, and for the end keyframe just adjust how fast it moves by just scrolling right on the X thingy. And you can also use the angle thingy. Just make sure to add keyframes. The tutorial. I hope it helped. You guys learned something new. Bye my starries.